So if you aren't living under a rock, you might know that I speedran Snoopy at GDQ a week or two ago. And first of all, how was the run on Sushi? Yeah, it was good. It was fun. Well, it must be so good running at GDQ. I got robbed. I got cheated. Horrible experience front to back. And the reason why goes all the way back to my original reason why I was there in the first place. Now, if you don't know, hey, speedrun world record holder, all right? Snoopy, Commodore 64 game release 1983. I'm the world record holder, okay? So I'm the best around. They're calling it maybe the best gaming achievement ever. Snoopy in 1136. It's there, okay? Now, the whole story, which I talk about, I made a second channel video, M2Shi. This 40-year-old Snoopy game is surprisingly hard to speedrun. Great clickbait, me. Good work. Where I just talk about how I ended up finding the game and I commentated over my speedrun. The context of why this is like really cool is because basically last Awesome Games Done Quick, I basically found the Snoopy game through my friend who played a random video game tournament. And I looked at the game and I said, this is awesome. I bet I can beat it faster than you. And then I could not. I played this game till 4 a.m. the last night of the event, and I could not fucking beat it because it is genuinely a very, very hard video game. I mean, I'll just, like, play in the background. Really, really hard video game. So once I got home from HDQ, and this was, like, you know, January of this year, I set out to get the speedrun world record in Snoopy. I wanted to get the best possible time I could, and as you see, February, I ended up getting the world record. So I made this cool video about it, which did really well. I'm very happy about. And specifically, I wanted to submit it to GDQ. I thought it would have been a really cool thing. It fits well. They always do a block of silly games. And that usually always does pretty well. So I figured I could do it because it'd be a nice full circle thing. I discovered the game at a GDQ. I'll run the game at a GDQ, raise money for charity. It's an awesome thing. But specifically, I threw in like this little bit at the end of my content video here. Just listen to this. Thing compares to Snoopy, I gotta tell you. But yeah, now that you guys have watched the best speedrun ever done, you don't need to watch any more speedruns. You're free. They're only downhill from here, so don't worry about it. I will say, quick call out, I am planning on submitting the speedrun to Summer Games Done Quick this year, and if it gets in, I will be speedrunning it with the inflatable Snoopy costume that I will buy. So, pause. The run did get into GDQ. I did buy the inflatable Snoopy costume. I don't have it. It would be really dramatic if I pulled it up right now, but I don't have it. It's actually still at my parents' place. Oops, I gotta get it back. But I bought it, I did the thing, and most importantly, I was prepared, all right? Morning before I went to sleep, I had the suit. I brought it with me through TSA. I was even thinking, like, hey, can I bring this on an airplane? Are they gonna look at, like, a battery-powered pump and be like, bro, what are you bringing out? I'm gonna have to go to, look at TSA agent straight in the eyes and go, yeah, man, that's my inflatable Snoopy costume that I'm bringing on this airplane. Like, is there a problem? Thankfully, they didn't take it out of the bag. I didn't have to go through that experience. But it was a whole experience learning how to do the run in this suit. Here's the stream. Here's the fucking stream, by the way, of me learning how to speedrun this shit in the suit. There was a whole chronicle behind this because I originally bought the suit, like, right after the run got in. I didn't wear it for, like, 2 months. And then those who are real M-Sushi viewers will know that I went to do practice of the runs on stream with the suit, and then the zipper broke. The zipper broke on the costume. I could not zip it up, and it could not inflate. So I ended up having to buy a whole new suit. I have 2 of these. I have to return one of them. But I currently own not 1, but 2 inflatable Snoopy costumes, okay? All to do this, right? And I even practiced. Look, this is so bullshit. I can only see out of that little pocket of the nose right there. So I have to be so locked in with the most horrible posture you've ever seen before. So I can actually see the screen. It's terrible. And after all this incredible bit, right? I'm so ready. The thing I wanted to do was GDQ raises money for charity. If you've never watched a GDQ run before, I don't know why you haven't. They raise money for charity, and a huge part of that is through incentives and donation goals and bonus games, i.e. there are options, whether it be like, you know, different things happening in the game, cool showcases, or extra speedruns altogether that are only unlocked if people donate enough towards that. And I put in using the inflatable Snoopy costume as an incentive, saying, hey, I will only do this if enough donations get met. Now, if you don't know, like, I feel like, I don't know the hard and quick number, but it's like 80 to 90% of these incentives get met. And I actually have a video of when the incentive opens. So the other thing about this is that the whole trip I was vlogging. I got a vlog camera basically just for this trip. I was like, oh, I want to make a video. I'll make a video of me doing the GDQ speedrun in like the cool Snoopy costume. It'll be funny. It'll be a good time. People will have fun. I got this like kind of expensive vlogging camera. It's pretty nice. I got some microphones for it. I was ready. I really wanted to have some fun with it and do something really silly. And this was the night before, so this is all footage I was taking throughout the event. Actually, I can even show before. Like, I think if I pull up one of these, this should be the practice room. Nope, that's us ordering pizza.
Snoopy. So that's 100% planning on him?
Here's footage of me practicing Snoopy in the practice room with my friends and wonderful commentators. I was locked in. I was getting B-roll footage. Okay, I was in here. And then they opened the incentive the night before. And I have this. They just opened it. This must have been 10 p.m. the night before. You can see. Incentive inflatable Snoopy costume. The goal, $25,000. Okay, people need to open their wallets and donate $25,000 to charity for me to fulfill the stupid bit of speedrunning the Snoopy game in the Snoopy costume, okay? And guess what? It didn't fucking happen, okay? I have more footage here. This is, okay, just listen to my voice here. Listen to my voice. I think, I'll talk about my plan for a vlog later. I think I'm going to use this footage still. But, like, I don't fucking know, man. But here's me in the morning.
Go. Alright. So as I said, we got to do the movie here, and that means we have a lot of
Got to turn off the TV for the good audio.
Good morning. It's 5 a.m. in Minneapolis, and I'm awake right now for some godforsaken reason. It's actually a beautiful reason if you think about it, because in an hour, I'm going to be speedrunning Snoopy. The only problem is I've spent like the last 2 months hyping up this like inflatable suit, and whenever it comes around here.
Where does it show up?
Since I literally picked it right when it looped. Snoopy's hat, no one is donating to that. No one is donating. 20 people.
Wait for it. It's going to loop. It's going to loop. Here we go. Oh my
Okay.
days. You can tell through my voice. I woke up at 4:30.
So the only problem is that the incentive is priced at $25,000, and we're not even 50% of the way there. We need $14,000 more dollars. And the run is in an hour. We have an hour to raise $14,000. I'm not very confident.
I'm not very confident it's right. It didn't fucking get met. I think Ame has the link here. Yeah, it totaled out at $13,000 the run before till they just cut it. It just didn't get met. And I don't really know. I think it wasn't really that people weren't donating to that. They just didn't donate during that night period. Like, you should have taken out a loan. I don't care about my content that much. But yeah, I didn't have the costumes. So what we ended up doing was I had a friend wear the costume in the back row. I have photos on my phone. I don't know how to bring them onto my computer here, but my friend wore the Snoopy costume. Wait, this is actually my favorite video. Hold up. My friend who got 2 hours of sleep and woke up at 5:30 in the morning to watch Snoopy pulled up, and she was like, "Can I wear the suit?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can wear the suit." Oh God, where am I gonna find this? From Msushi has video. All right, here's the clip. Okay, this is GTM, by the way. Shout out GTM. This clip's so, I don't know why I love this video. The slow turn is crazy. She was so gone, bro. She was so sleep deprived and under the influence of alcohol and other substances the night before. It was not a good time. It was very, very silly. But wore the costume, and there are some awesome pictures of like me dapping up Snoopy. It's great. Oh, you got me the pictures. Here we go. Here's a picture of me dapping up Snoopy. Yeah, I think she kind of got the costume. Like it ended up inflating a little bit. That was after the run. There's also this really silly image of. Yeah, we had to take pictures in the costume. Here we go. Guy who bought a $60 inflatable Snoopy suit for nothing. This is a great one. I also have this really funny GIF. My friend took a live photo. Oh, this image is great too, by the way. This is Snoopy on the back couch with GTM. That one's sick. Let me find one more image before we talk about the run. If I can, there's a really funny image, or I'll just send it to Sophie on Discord and get it myself. I ended up, after Leah took all the pictures in the suit, I wanted to get in the suit super quickly, and there's just this really funny live photo someone took of Snoopy getting shifty. If I can find it. It's this one. Here we go. Open media link. Alright, check out this GIF. Snoopy's fucking backing it up, bro. I don't remember why I did this. I was in the Snoopy suit, and I think someone wanted me to shadow box. So, I just had my hands up like this, and I just, like, started my feet a little. Anyways, with all that being said and done, still did the Snoopy run. I now still have the Snoopy suit. I think the only way I can recover it content-wise is if I do a video where I get the speedrun world record while I'm wearing the Snoopy suit, and I do a pop-off as Snoopy. I think that's the only reasonable thing. I'll worry about it later. For now, I just have all this footage. I have all this footage of, like, us in the green room before, like, getting ready for the run. The tech for I should probably, like, blur their face or something. I don't know. I didn't, like, tell anyone I was recording. I just fucking flopped the camera there, pointing at the corner, which I think is fine, but obviously I'm not the person who thinks that, or who needs to know that. Yeah, you're... It's all for naught, bros.
Throw that shit in the dumpster.
Throw this shit in the dumpster. Honestly, what am I ever going to use a Snoopy costume ever for in my life? When am I... This is the prime opportunity.
Sounds like you just need to resubmit.
Anyways. So we went through a lot, but we ended up... And you know what the worst part is? I don't even think the run raised that much money. Where's the GDQ alligator? Another thing was the run was at 5:55 a.m. and a lot of people were telling me like, "Oh man, I'm gonna go," and I'm like, guys, you don't have to wake up at 5:30 to watch my Snoopy run. And a lot of my friends actually pulled up. It was very, very nice. I was not expecting that many people to pull up. We had a hype crowd. This website shows how much money GDQ runs raise. Snoopy. We raised $1,308 for charity. That's not zero. That's not zero. Every other speedrun raised more. Significantly more, actually. But that's okay. Let's watch the speedrun. Let's watch the run and react a little. Minnesota! We are here! We are here. It is 6 in the morning. I woke up at 4:40 in the morning, but it was for... Yeah, no, first of all, I don't know why I said Minnesota. That was just the first thing. Joe Biden? Yeah, I had a little Joe Biden. Joe, my friend Joe just possessed me for a second there. You can see the awesome Snoopy costume in the back. all my wonderful friends who showed up. So nice. I was so very thankful.
Very beautiful reason, because today we are playing Snoopy for the Commodore 64. It is also the start of Silly Block and the end of Snoopy Block. I have no idea why this run's a silly run, but the other Snoopy one wasn't. I guess we're a little more whimsical or something. I don't know.
We have a little bit of fun around
Yeah,
here.
but on a genuine note, this is going to be the hardest game you're going to see this entire GDQ, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. This game is really hard. I was joking around. This game's like Elden Ring, but if it was like actually hard. So.
Okay, it is crazy the audience laughed at that. I didn't actually workshop that joke. I knew I wanted to say that exact. I'm hyper analyzing my jokes. This is awesome. This is the GDQ review. I wanted to say this game is like Elden Ring if it was hard, because I had no other way to convey that to a normal audience. I had two other shots, bullets in the chamber. The other things I was gonna say was this game's like trying to beat Cuphead if you were a game reviewer, which I don't know if that's rude or tasteful, so I excluded it. And then the other one I had, which is just it's too woke, it's too off the rails, was this game's like trying to beat Celeste if you're cisgender. So clearly that didn't really workshop any of these, but just wanted to say the game was hard in some way or fashion.
That's what you have to look forward to. My couch can quickly introduce themselves.
I'm Fish McMuffins, also known as Amber Loves Archie. I watched M. Snoopy play this game in a hotel room at 5 a.m., so I'm an expert and I'm on the couch.
I'm Woodstock, played by Spirialis. You may know me best as the guy who ate a raw bell pepper in an M Sushi video. And I'm excited to watch this run.
No one laughed at that. No real M2Shi fans. You got to go all the way back. Look at this awesome picture of Spirialis. Hold on. Well, this picture's awesome too, but where's the picture from eating the bell pepper? Hold on. It's somewhere in here. It's somewhere in this video. Wait, maybe I'm the fake fan. My friends, Spirialis. There he is. Look at us eating raw bell peppers. Isn't that awesome? He is the guy who ate the raw bell pepper in the M2Shi video.
Fantastic. We ready to go? Ready to roll?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good
Okay.
for me.
Ready when you are.
Countdown from 5 on go. Are you ready? 5, 4.
3, 2, 1. Snoopy!
Okay, welcome.
Okay, the crowd was so fucking hyped for Loop 1.
Good jump.
That was level 1. Level 1. Okay, level 2.
Yeah, okay.
Thank God it's only those.
I think it's like all the Portal 2 guys in the front right here. We're just screaming at every single fucking input.
Wait.
Yeah, okay. It's easy to forget about that one.
Okay,
This like completely threw out everything we wanted to talk about, because I feel like we had a loose plan of like, oh, we're going to talk about all the levels, and then level 1 people are cheering when we jump over the first obstacle, so it's like, yeah, just feed the energy. Why not, man?
this is Snoopy for the Commodore 64. It's a run and jump game. All we can do is run right and left and jump up, right, left. Like right here, we're going to jump up. Look at the spike, look at the spike, look at the spike, look at the spike. Bang!
Cycle
Nice.
skip.
That was a
Yeah,
cycle
very
skip.
Nice, yeah,
Easy.
okay.
As you know, we play as Snoopy, and there are some questionable obstacles here.
Yeah,
Folks
people
don't
probably
know
thought
Snoopy, and there are these
the game being
stalls.
hard is supposed to be ironic, but obviously as the run goes on, that is not the case. It actually is a hard video game.
This one, it's possible, Snoopy.
So other notes about the run, the estimate was 20 minutes long, and I was actually kind of worried about like
Yeah, they do.
going over, not going over, but going later, because I could beat the game in easily like 12 minutes.
His huge head is his entire hurt box.
I talk a little here.
So-
I could easily beat the game in like 10 or 12 minutes, but like I was worried if there's any input delay, if anything felt different, like the run's gonna be so much longer. But I'm just so good at this game. In all of my practice, I beat the game like the 12 to 13 minute range, so it was so easy.
If you touch anything, you die.
Yeah, not a rectangle. It's actually all the pixels of Snoopy are
Yeah.
what kill you.
Yeah, he's got quite the nose on him, so it sticks out very far into these lasers, for example, and it is very easy to just get owned.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's the hardest level in the game, by the way. Hardest level in the
Yeah,
game.
Yeah.
Also, like at least when I was listening, I feel like the music is so much more notable on stream than it was like in person actually playing the game. I don't know if I've just mentally been able to tune it out, but it is kind of jarring.
Not a joke.
Yeah. This one's deceptively tricky because you need to jump right here to avoid this laser. You can't just run to the right.
And now, this one's easy.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah,
easy.
it's easy.
Yeah, I think you can see the Snoopy costume inflate as the run goes on, because I literally just gave it to her like 5 minutes before the run started, so I think she slowly figured out how to use it. It's kind of silly.
That was close. All right, good dog, Snoopy.
Good dog, Snoopy.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had energy for 6 in the morning, man.
Like clipping my toes there. This one's invisible.
Yeah.
You can see a little pixel flickering there. If I touch that, it's over.
Yeah, otherwise, it's a pretty standard affair for a platformer.
Catch it.
Oh, yeah, catch it.
Caught it.
Good
We never
Very
really even
nice.
explained this level. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
It's
can't really
Snoopy.
control the jumps at all. You just kind of jump in an arc and go. And every time you jump, you can see there's like a noticeable landing lag and startup lag where it's very, very slow and very committal.
Right. When possible, just running is a little bit faster than jumping because of that lag.
Yeah.
You can see Snoopy inflating now. You can see it.
All right, this level, you got to figure it.
I don't know.
They are
exactly what's going on
spamming the
this
good
level.
dog button.
Okay,
Oh my
whenever you
days. It's like the
jump,
second
I
or
think
third time I've
it's-
seen that already.
Okay, it's going to the right whenever you jump. Okay, perfect.
You got it. You
I
figured it.
figured it out
Yeah.
immediately. What a gamer.
Okay.
Snoopy looks so fucking funny in the back. I'm sorry, it's so
This is like
funny.
the yin and yang obstacle. This is where Snoopy confronts his inner self.
And coming up in about 2 levels, we're going to be at the end of loop 1. You'll notice that this category is loop 9. We are going to be, as it suggests, doing 9 loops. Genuinely to the crowd, it would be very helpful if you would count along with the loops as we finish levels.
So the funny thing is, I usually, when I do runs, I always keep track of what loop I am based on the splits. Like, I'll have splits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's genuine helpful because like usually loops 4 and 5 differ, like 7 and 8 differ based on some of the strats. So I always rely on my splits. Since I'm doing it live, I don't have splits. And I'm like, okay, someone's got to keep track. I was like, Amber, Fish McMuffins, your only job, remember the loop number. And she was like, oh, I'm not going to do that. Like, let's have the crowd do it. And I was like, do you think we will have a crowd at 6 in the morning?
So after
we
this
kinda
level,
did.
we
We
are
kinda
going to
did.
hit loop number 1. So, crowd. 1.
All right. And now here's where the game gets good. So, we are playing 9 loops. This is a looping, like arcade retro style game. So once you beat all the levels, you go back to the first level, except the game is faster. It's about a 100% game speed increase every time. So now, imagine what you just saw. We are doing that times 9. So look at all these moving elements. So they're going to get a lot faster. Another thing, we are cheating.
This was a good presentation.
Yeah, cheating.
There's a lives counter in the top left, and it will not go down because this game is literally impossible to beat without cheating. You'll see the later loops, it will get very, very, very hard. But for now, super quickly, I hope the game's somewhat clear. I want Spirialis to explain how we're even here in the first place.
Right.
This is all stuff I
6
explained
months
before,
ago,
so I can talk over
there
it.
was an event
But
called Kuso Live. It happens every
and the
GDQ.
biggest thing
And,
was
I think during the awful
legit
block-
Snoopy sitting back there is
awful
funnier
games
than you
block
being
at that
Snoopy.
event, I
Here's the
was,
thing you fail to consider.
not
If
in
I
the
was
crowd,
Snoopy, I
I
was
was
clip
over
farming.
in another room
I was gonna be popping
playing
off. I don't know if I was gonna
Doing
get a
against
microphone or not.
Napoleon
I don't know if we were gonna
Star
be able to
Hero.
fit the headset
And,
inside the suit. But I was gonna be clip farming. I was gonna be running across the
45
stage.
minutes to clear this game.
A huge complaint of when I was actually locked in doing runs in the Snoopy costume was that like Snoopy looks static. He doesn't look like he moves when I'm in Snoopy. But
Shoutouts to Kuso Grande, the Bad Games tournament. I don't know why this game is in the Bad Games
Yeah, this is
tournament,
a great
I don't
game.
know.
I don't know. It's kind of disrespected in that way, I think.
but that's how we found out about this game.
yeah, the first
Yeah,
couple
we saw
loops.
Spirialis play it last event,
low-key
and I
boring.
stayed up in a hotel night until 4 a.m. trying to beat it, and I literally could not beat it. So I went home and got the speedrun world record out of spite.
Yeah. In the AGDQ 26 hotel room, we were watching the finale, and on half of the monitor was finale, and the other half of the monitor was Snoopy for the Commodore 64. So,
Another thing worth noting is the wonderful rendition of The Entertainer by Scott Joplin has been playing in the background the entire time, and it also is faster. We'll shut up for like 10 seconds so you can hear it, and then we'll do... That's a death.
Hey,
We'll
Leo.
shut up for 2 seconds, and you guys can hear for a bit, and then we'll have a little time for donations.
Dude, I suck at this game.
Okay, give us some donations.
$50 came in from Nemo2342.
I was gonna say, other thing was,
Block is never a bad decision. Thank you to all the runners, staff.
dude, I
and
got
super
nothing to
friends who
say.
make this
Dude,
event
the
nothing
drywall incentive was $2,500 and my incentive was $25,000. What are they doing there, bro?
possible.
What are they doing?
We also got in a $50 donation from Celine, who says,
I'm not mad.
Snoopy sweep.
Cheslin.
Cheslin. Do one more.
Frozen Flygon donates $7 and says, happy silly block. Sushi, ready to play cards right after this?
Yes.
I'm genuinely down. I'm not kidding. I will play.
Absolutely.
Imagine
Alright.
run missing incentive. Way to rub it in, man.
All right. Speed's definitely starting to pick up a little bit here. One thing worth mentioning is that whenever you enter a screen, it's pretty consistent where all these...
Yeah, I feel like this game's kind of funny in the sense that like loop 1 is genuinely too slow, and like loops 2, 3, and 4 feel like a normal video game, and then like loop 6 onward is genuinely like devilish hard.
Nailed it.
Dude, the crowd was in it.
I don't even know what to say, man.
Can't believe this is my life.
Yeah, I think we got some time for some donations.
Yeah, this is a good time for
Yeah,
donations.
yeah,
Good.
You're getting so much
The Snoopy
love
chant
from
didn't
your
really catch on, though,
community.
only a little bit.
Goodish donates $50 and says, always love seeing M Sushi at GTQ. Good luck on the run. Trans rights.
Thank you, Goodish.
$20 came in from your boy. Came in from your boy Grunty, who says, I can't believe Snoopy on the Commodore set the gold standard for how platformers should be. How did we forget this in our histories? Wipe the slate.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy to see Goodish donate. I haven't talked to Goodish in like so long, but he's absolutely a homie. Really long time Portal 2 community member, if you guys don't know.
You and me both.
But this is like around this point, I'm like, oh, obviously the run isn't hard yet, and I'm like, the run's going too well.
Anonymous donates $100 and says, Snoopy games done quick. The very essence of Silly Block.
What loop are we on?
4, I believe.
You can see I'm lost. I don't know what loop I'm on. I'm just
And,
playing the game, man.
yeah.
Usually I have splits to
I'd
look
say
at, but I
from
don't
this
right
loop
now.
forward is when the game gets quite out of hand. Like, it's already pretty hectic, but this is where Snoopy becomes incredibly difficult to control. And for example, if you want to move forward just a tiny little bit, you need to press the forward key for exactly 1 frame. You press it for 2
This is where the
frames,
original soundtrack gets
who knows where
good.
Snoopy
It's
is
been good the
going.
entire
Yeah,
time.
one
I don't know what
very
you're
nice
talking
thing, though,
about.
is that if you hold the jump button, when you land, you'll immediately do another jump. So if you get your spacing right, you can just bunny hop through all these obstacles.
Yeah, and there's some screens where you can actually just buffer jumps and get through them very consistently. We don't do it in earlier loops because jumping is so slow,
Right.
but the game is so fast at this
Dude, I
point,
don't know what the
like, it
fuck
just
they're
doesn't
saying. Why are they
matter.
actually talking about
Just
Snoopy?
gotta get it through unscathed.
What is there to
Yes,
talk about
alrighty.
in this game?
All right. Game is pretty hard from this point forward. I'm
Right.
gonna lock in.
So also the game
So,
reeling is incredible. I think we
I'll carry
talk
the
about it. We
commentary.
like
Yeah.
explicitly call it out on comms,
Absolutely.
but every time the game is hard, I
This is
lean
a
the
good
fuck in.
example.
I'm
Whenever you
locked
get
in,
off
bro.
Script on a cycle, it's just a nightmare. There we go.
Yeah.
The really hard levels to look out for, number 1 is definitely lasers, which I believe is either 8 or 9. It's 9, right here.
Yeah, you can see how fast these lasers is going. When I played this in,
Nice.
yeah, when I played that.
Oh
in
my
speedrun,
god, look
I
at Snoopy! Wait, we need a live Snoopy reaction for
was
this one.
Legitimately just randomly
Wait,
throwing
go
myself
back.
those-
Here.
yeah, you
Look
can
at
see
Snoopy,
how
look at
fast
Snoopy.
these lasers is going. When I played this in,
Nice.
yeah, when I played that in Crusoe Grande, I
So
was
good.
legitimately just
So
randomly throwing myself
good.
at those lasers because timing them was just a nightmare. But you can see Sushi
Yeah.
handling it, no problem. At least at this point.
Yeah,
we'll see how
the
it goes.
spacing on those is extremely difficult as well, because again, you're.
But it was kind of crazy. The nightmare snare for this run was like, oh, if I get like any input delay, if the game doesn't feel right. Since this game is literally just like a walking reaction test or like pattern test,
Yeah, this level is just like pure RNG. At this
I was
point,
so
it's kinda
worried
like
that,
hope
like,
and hope.
what if something just feels different
really
and I suck at the
appreciate every
game? But
time we get to these,
no,
like, tiny
I'm good at video
levels
games.
that
Everything worked
Sushi
out.
leans in. He does this like in practice all the time. It's so funny. to
Is
see.
this the new Portal 2 update? I probably should have changed to just chatting or something, but was this on a real Commodore
have one more
64? No, I was playing on an
donation
emulator,
for the
which I'm surprised no one gave me problems
$20
for.
Says good luck to the biggest Paul George
Grant-
fan I know.
Okay, okay. Wait, I need to play that on higher.
Donates
Let's get one more donation before we get to the final stretch here.
Coral donates $20 and says, "Good luck to the biggest Paul George fan I know."
I can't believe I got a chuckle from the crowd. I haven't gone live to talk extensively about the Paul George for Jaylen Brown trade. You guys are lucky. I'm not gonna talk about basketball too much, but all you need to know is that like, it was a basketball trade happened. That was the kind of thing that like when you go to a local Massachusetts like gas station, there are going to be newspapers, and the front of the newspaper is like horrible basketball trade. Let's talk about it. Like, it was legitimately a headliner. It was such a blockbuster. Yeah, second worst trade of the decade, allegedly. So, the short answer is, the TLDR is that Paul George is now playing for my team, my wonderful Boston Celtics, and it's a really funny thing to be a Paul George fan. So that was just it literally broke me. Literally, I had to pause for like 5 seconds.
Man, it's not a good time to be a Boston Celtics fan.
That's the 2013 most improved player, okay?
That's such a good line. 2013 most improved player is crazy.
I heard Snoopy can hoop.
And there's a cute attempt of me trying to transition to talk away from basketball. Otherwise, me and Amber will actually just talk about basketball for the rest of the run. It would have been horrible.
Maybe one more donation, I think.
Anarchy donates $5 and says, "I'm coming for you."
Oh my God.
That was crazy, by the way. She was in the crowd. I think Amber said immersive donation.
That's a threat.
That was a very immersive donation. I've never seen that before.
That's crazy that she planned that too. Donated. She didn't have like the hashtag or anything. She was just taking that risk and was prepared when it was getting read. That was crazy. Okay.
You can kind of tell here that the game's actually going a little bit slower on some of the levels with a lot of moving pixels on them because the game will actually lag a little bit, which is super helpful.
Yeah, it's funny actually. On level 11, that's the most apparent, and that's the level called It's Easy. So like, did the devs know? Like, I think they knew.
So coming up, Loop 9. I had a plan in mind, assuming the run went really well. Because my estimate's 20 minutes. I was going to come healthily underestimate. And I was like, okay, if the run is fast enough, I'm going to sandbag the last lasers loop to like give it a moment, you know? I always joke about this. If you view speedruns as like a performance in this nature, especially like I'm playing a game no one's ever heard of, I said the game is hard. Maybe you believe me at this point, but the biggest thing was like, I want viewers to believe this is hard. And truthfully, the best way to showcase that something is hard is to take someone who's like an established gamer, who's good at it, and show them fail it a lot. If someone good at something fails it a lot, then you know it's hard. Otherwise, you might not be able to really say it's hard unless you try it yourself. So I was like, okay, Loop 9, lasers, I'm going to sandbag. I'm going to intentionally mess up at the last laser for maybe like a minute. Just to have like that hype moment where everyone's like, wow, we finally did the hard thing. Wow, that looks so hard. Wow, blah, 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 blah. The window's so tight, etc. That did not happen. I'll let it play out.
Okay, wait, hold on. There's a really funny music glitch here. If we go up the stairs at a certain time in the music, it like stutters for a second.
Yeah, because the game lags so much.
Everyone, shh. You hear that? You hear that?
That was not a good frame for the music. Usually it's more jarring and funnier, but oh well.
Okay, I gotta lock in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a hard...
So I keep in mind, in my head right now, I'm saying, okay, I'm going to make the first two, I'm going to miss the third. That is what I am thinking. I want to intentionally throw the speed run. Okay?
This level right here.
Oh! First try!
I don't know how I did that. Literally, like, the spirit of Snoopy possessed me. Because in my head, okay, when I do that trick, I'm looking at the lasers, okay? And I'm counting in my head, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting in my head the lasers. I'm trying to get, like, a metronome beat style thing. And I'm like, okay, usually on, like, the 4.5 beat, I hit the input. So my plan was like, okay, I'm just going to go on the 5th beat. I'm going to intentionally, like, go later and mess it up. And I think the spirit of Snoopy possessed me, and I just hit the key correctly. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. I wanted to mess it up, and I didn't. I'm too good at Snoopy.
First try.
I don't think the window for that is bigger than a frame, I'll be honest. I'd be surprised if it's like a consistent frame. Like, and this level is just pure chaos at faster loops. Because again, you can't just
You can't time that. You just have to do it.
That one's easy.
That one's
though.
easy,
Yeah,
though.
that one's easy,
Snoopy's still a good dog.
though. Yeah.
That was hype.
All right, and
But yeah,
we're coming up to
basically that's the
final
run.
Stretch here. It'll be
I'm
time
too good
once
at the
we clear
game.
level
I was
20.
expecting to be around the 15 minute, and I came out like just under 13 minutes.
Time.
Before you say your farewells, a little bit of quick love. Akko donates $15 and says, I will be there no matter what. Sapphire in Pink donates $5 and says, does this mean that Celeste is a Snoopy-like?
Yeah.
Good luck, go fast, M Sushi.
Thank you, my friends. Quickly, so this category is 9 loops. That is because it increases game speed every time until the 10th loop.
The music is
where
so
it
bad. It's so
overflows.
bad. It's so bad. Just hearing the droning in the background. It's a fucking microwave, bro.
The game is running right now. It just rendered another frame.
Yeah. So if you be kind of quiet right now, you can hear.
If you be kind of quiet, you don't need to be quiet. We can hear it.
like a noise. That's the entertainer.
That is the entertainer.
So basically, the looping has gotten so fast at this point that the speed of the game has overflowed and has become unbelievably slow. And I'm told completing a loop at this point is around 2 hours. And unfortunately, GDQ would not let us do 10 loops. So.
And okay, people are peer pressuring us to do 10 loops, so we gotta get out of here quick.
You gotta get.
You go first, Amber.
You can really, crowd was like, do 10 loop number 10.
Thanks
It
for
was like
having us.
4 people.
Once again, I'm Fishing Muffins. If you want to follow me on Twitch or whatever, I run a whole bunch of.
Yeah, that was basically the run. It was fine. It should be the end of the Snoopy journey, but now I have this suit, and all it was worth was a funny background prop and a couple of pictures. So, like I said, I think I'm going to try to do something interesting to salvage a vlog. I have so much footage. I'm granted a lot of it's like irrelevant. I want to say like, let me open a random one of these. What's it going to be?
Okay.
Oh, we were playing NBA Jam for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This is what you do at GDQ, all right?
You were saying you'd be done.
Yeah, you boot
I
up.
want to know how to do the flaming dunk.
You boot up. You boot up NBA Jam. This game's so fire, bro.
Bad. There's gotta be like maybe.
Get a board.
Holy shit!
This game's fire, bro. This game's so fire. With the exception of the fact that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton are so fucking broken in NBA Jam. Okay, if you know, you know. Oh my god, I've recorded the party room. I'm not gonna show too much of this footage on stream. I don't know why. I just recorded the hotel room when we were all incredibly drunk. God knows what was happening here. I think I recorded it because I shouldn't have closed out OBS. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was Snoopy. I came in as the Snoopy costume during one of the nights. I was like, okay, I want to get very, very drunk. I want to dress up as Snoopy with my friends and have fun. And I also want to go to a party room. Here's the funny clip. We were playing Flip 7 on the bed. We were playing card game.
It really was.
Give me some.
Am I first? First.
What the hell?
Snoopy! Oh my god!
I don't know. Wait.
Alright, so you can hit it? You're the 9. That's you.
I was just... Hey, between me and you guys, alright? Between me and you guys, Snoopy had a lot to drink, okay? Between me and you guys. That's just between us, okay? Wait, I have a picture for this. Hold on. Later in the night, I just, like, went to another party room. I was up late. Snoopy is at least 21 in dog years. That is true. But, yes, by the end of the night, Snoopy was, Snoopy was a little snoozy. Snoopy was a little out of it. So, but yeah, I now have all this footage. I got to do something with it. Might see some more Snoopy in the future. Hopefully, like maybe just 1 or 2 streams. I think I want to beat my time wearing the Snoopy costume, and then I can like be at peace. But yeah, that was GDQ. I had a really fun time, and I mean, you know, the most fun part is just hanging out with my friends, right? I am still very, very, very peeved that the Snoopy incentive did not get met. What are you gonna do? It's a silly game. No one's gonna think about it ever again, except for me. So that's life. That's life. Snoopy was murdered. Yeah.